What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy GS, man. And once again, my microphone has just been acting up, and I apologize for that, man. It kind of seemed like it was getting better yesterday, but apparently there's just some issues where it just gets really, really bad the louder I go with my voice. So this video, I'm going to try and relax, not get too loud. I did order a new Blue Yeti microphone with 1 day shipment, so I should be receiving that microphone tomorrow. So on tomorrow's batch of videos should be, back to having some good audio. Excuse me. So we get matched up against a guy whose name is Madden Legend, and he's a very, very tough player, and he continuously called the exact same blitz like every single play, and this is the blitz right here he was sending. So it would be a DB fire to try and get some edge heat, and you have your cornerbacks in flats. You got the yellow zones to worry about over the middle. And so my agenda of this game, once seeing that he was repetitively calling the same play, was try and run away from it. Even though he's blitzing from the outside, right here we do a nice little C route, and we pick up the first down. Not run. Let me not say run away from it. That's what you see me doing there, trying to run up the middle. But try to attack it. He's in. I don't know if it's in nickel quarters. I didn't really pay attention to the formation dime. I don't know. But his personnel should not be built to stop the run. He has extra cornerbacks out there, so I'm trying to see if I can run the ball, and counter is not the way to go, because I'm just gonna get tackled in the back by the opposite end. So right here we do a nice job of finding the post, and right here nice run over there towards the left side, nice little gain of 5-6 yards. Another run to the left, blocking is perfect, and we end up scoring. So once I see that on defense and he's setting up his blitzes, like, okay, he's probably gonna have some stuff on offense as well, and I was correct. So he come out in this heavy set. He had Brandon Cooks out there to the right side with a lot of speed, so I had to be careful with that. Right here, he chucks it up. Nice little inside post to Brandon Cooks, but thankfully he ends up dropping it. And then he goes to this formation. And this formation I went up against about a few days ago, and it's very tough. He's running Saints playbook, and I actually have this exact same formation and play in my playbook, and I never use it, and I actually should think about it because it's very effective. I had trouble stopping it. Every single time he came out in it, I had a tough time stopping it, and it had a lot to do with, I know Cooks is extremely fast, so I have to be worrisome of him. I had to switch my personnel around. I had to make sure Peterson and Willie Brown were on the outside, because those are my fastest guys. Definitely don't want an 89 speed trying to cover that 92, 93 speed out there. I'll just get beat over the top. So we're doing a good job of limiting his runs right there. So close to a pick. Right here on 3rd and 10. And he rolls out, just chucks it up, and ends up coming down with it. Unfortunately, Josh Norman just got no reaction, right? All those coins we spent on him, and he just didn't do anything. Now I know I should be responsible for clicking on and at least holding SWAT or something, but I just thought it was a very bad duck that he just threw up to avoid the sack and somehow came down with it. So right here, pressure comes in, but thankfully we got rid of the ball just in time to pick up a first down. So when in doubt, you guys know the rules, man. Throw the out. Excuse me. So 1st and 10 right here, little quick inside sling, he ends up dropping it. So on 2nd and 10, we need a big play to try and get in field goal range. We go underneath, and we do get out of bounds, which preserves the timeout. So 3rd and 4 right here, and we end up just going over the middle, but it gets batted down. 4th and 4, risky, because I'm at the 50-yard line. I'm like, I'm gonna go for it, and we end up finding Moss on the C route. So right here is like, I'm gonna chuck it up one time. If I don't get it, I'm gonna rush and kick my field goal. Chuck it up to Moss, held wide, the same way he blindly threw it in the back of the end zone and got a touchdown. I, in return, had the exact same thing happen. I blindly throw it in the end zone, held wide, and came down with it. So, I will gladly go on ahead and take it. So, we're going to go into the half, up 14-7, and I already know that it's very tough stopping that 5 wide, because he has a lot of routes out there, man, and blitz. He has offensive linemen out there at tight end on that formation to get extra blocking with only Cooks there. And because Cooks is on the outside, I cannot press to bring my cornerbacks down because Cooks is just too fast. I don't have anybody that can keep up with him, so I have to, be wary of that. So on 3rd and 2 right here, he ends up just taking off, and of course we tackle him, swing him around for the first down. Oh my goodness, you want to talk about being frustrated. Right there, we get ourselves another run stop. He's not doing too good on the run. We're doing a very good job of stopping it. Right there, one of the rare times we go on ahead and send a blitz, because usually when I send the blitz, that happens. He was making me pay for it each and every single time. Real quick outside throw. And again, every time I sent pressure, he was making me pay for it. So it's like, okay, I can't do that. So we got to make something happen. We come out man to man, everything is covered, but then Aaron Rodgers takes off for a big gain. And again, frustrated is not the word to describe, because I don't call defenses that lock up a lot of things too often. And finally, we call man to man, catch him off guard, everything is good. Right here, I get stuck on the D lineman. And that right there is frustrating. He rolls out and he ends up catching somebody over the middle where I would have been if I was using. So he's just one step ahead of me every single time. Offense is just good. I just can't get a stop. So the entire fourth quarter is gone and he ends up scoring. So back again on offense we go. And it's like, all right, even though I'm passing well, I don't really want to be put in this situation to pass, because sooner or later that blitz is going to come in and I'm going to get stuck on like a second and 30. Right here, AP completely runs somebody over, and this is the mistake right here that might cost me the game. You guys know I love chewing clock, but I wanted to get down at the 2-yard line, not the 3. We try a fullback dive. We gain a yard. Okay, let's gain another yard so I can QB sneak. It gets stuffed. So right here on 3rd and goal, we try a quick toss, and that goes absolutely nowhere, so I'm going to kick a field goal. Now, I do that because I don't have faith in my defense, and I wanted to waste more time. And usually, 92% of the time, I end up scoring anyways. This is one of the rare occasions where I just did not score the touchdown, and it was my fault. Once I got stopped at the 3-yard line, I was like, that's going to come back to cost me. Sure enough, it did. If I got stopped at the 2, I feel like I would have scored. Fullback dive would have got me on the 1, and I would have been able to QB sneak from there. But unfortunately, I went backwards when I was holding RB to cover the ball just a little too much, and that might cost me the game. I'm just having a tough time of stopping him. So right here on 3rd and 4, he ends up doing a quick post, and again, he's got dots, man. The kid is just carving me up. 1st and 10 right here, he runs the ball to the left side, but like I said, we're doing a very good job of limiting his runs. 2nd and 11, 5 wide right here. Finally got everything locked up again. He throws across his body, incomplete pass. 3rd and 11 right here. He's just going to go on ahead and play for the field goal to head on into overtime, and that's exactly what happened. So he ends up kicking his field goal. So we are going to go on ahead and have one opportunity to chuck it up to see if we can win the game here. But it's like, I think I have a better chance of just running. I don't really think a Hail Mary is going to work out for me. So we go into overtime, and of course I lose the coin toss, and he receives. So I'm not already feeling confident at all. I'm not feeling confident at all, because he's tough to stop, man. So here he goes with the play action, tosses it up to Cooks and catches me with the inside post. Wasn't really expecting that to happen. So great first play by him, already getting him to the 50-yard line. Right here, we call man-to-man. He rolls out right here. No, I'm sorry. He drops the pass. Right here is where we call man-to-man again. He rolls out right here, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he throws it over the middle. And I'm sorry, son, but I ain't no soup for you. And here goes Urlacher. He could go the way, and we end up winning the game. Now, I'll be honest, I won the game not particularly how I would like to, because I could not stop him. Everything I was trying, I could not stop him. So what I thought the best option was to do was to come out in man-to-man to, try and lock up all his routes. But instead of sending 3, I put 1 on a QB spot. So it's miniature factoring. You guys know I'm not a real big fan of sending at least 3. Because 1, I hate when people do it to me, because I struggle against it badly ever since I've discovered people doing it. I'm terrible against it. And I was like, I got to give it a shot. So we went into overtime. It's like, I'm going to send 2. I'm going to put Clowney on the spot. I'm going to send 3 eventually. Eventually, I'm going to send Clowney. As soon as he rolls outside, I'm going to send him. So that's what we did. We sent Clowney. So we, it was Faggy for a second and a half. And then he just made the mistake of throwing on the run and ends up throwing it right to me. And we end up getting the pick 6. Again, I wish I didn't win the game that way. because we only sent 2, and again, I did send Clowney about a second and a half after that, but it resides in me because I don't like when people do that against me because I'm terrible at it. People put 10 guys in coverage to cover 5 guys. You can literally double team everybody, but nonetheless, we gave it a shot because I felt like I couldn't stop him. So my game plan was, all right, man-to-man defense. We're going to send 2. We're going to put Clowney on a spy. That way I can roam the middle and try to hawk a route. But if he rolls out and I'm out of position, Clowney is going to be there for the QB spy. But I end up sending him, and Clowney came in, and then he took off to the opposite side. Instead of throwing the ball away, he ends up throwing it, and we were there. But nonetheless, we end up coming away with the victory. And that dude had an offense that was very difficult to stop, man. So very good game to my opponent, but one mistake ends up costing him the game. And thankfully, we're on top of at the end of this game. It's your boy G. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!